Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and waste your time here. It's only 11 minutes. Just bear with me. My name is. People may know me. Let me stop. People may know me as J Cash Out on Instagram, YouTube, but my real name is Justin. I'm 19 years old. I live with my mom and my sister. Um, Now I'm here to speak about my situations and why I, see things more differently and more, why I have more, like a third eye open more because of what I've gone through. Now, when I was 10 years old, that's when everything started, to like life started hitting me because that's when I lost my father. The last time I saw him when I was 10 years old, but I didn't know anything of it. He was on his deathbed. I didn't know anything of his, colon cancer. I didn't know anything about his, situation. I just thought he was sick and he was gonna overcome it. Because I was just a kid. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's strong. He's gonna get this. He's gonna get, he's gonna come right back to my house, etc. 2 weeks after, my mom had to take me outside at the night to McDonald's, and she told me about this. When she told me about this, my first reaction was like, okay, you know, but inside of me, and I was very, very, very hurt, and I felt like my life was gonna change completely after that event. And from so on there, school was never, you know, school was never a problem for me. It's just the people in school, and that's what made me depressed more, and didn't give me no hope if I was ever gonna, succeed in school. But I was never one of those people that was goofing around in school, etc. I was the one that was basically doing my schoolwork. I was focused. I was getting, my mom was always getting feedback, great feedback about me, even though I was dealing with, depression at the time, etc. about my father. But what made it harder for me was the people in school. Socializing was never a thing for me because of the fact that I was always embarrassed, humiliated. I was bullied due to the fact of my last names and my face, my ears, a lot of personality wise. So it got harder for me as I grew up. School was just not a thing. I was gonna finish high school, but I couldn't even finish high school due to the fact that of that simple reason. But I was gonna finish it, but again, COVID came across and stopped the whole cycle of me, and it was just a lot of things that happened and during the time of COVID. Schools also try to disrespect me as well. Like recently, the school tried to hold me back, as in I was never doing the work that I was doing, and they gave me an actually let me give you a story. They gave me an iPad from the school when this COVID hit. They gave me an iPad to do 3 courses of classes that I needed to do just to graduate and get out of it and get my high school diploma. I was doing that. I finished 2 of my courses and that iPad. Once I got into 2.5, 1.5, because I already finished one and I was already starting the second one. And I was gonna keep on going. I was never the person to be doing no type of work. I was the one that was doing most of the work. So when that happened, the iPad started malfunctioning out of nowhere, and my mom could vouch for me as well. I was contacting the school. I was contacting some people from the school that was working there as in counselors, etc. Bro, and my mom was as well, and nobody really, helped me at the situation. All they told me was call Apple, call Apple, call Apple, call. And I'm like, okay, but how am I supposed to call Apple and this COVID situation is going on, and I gotta wait for an hour for them to pick up, etc. And I'm like, what is, they're giving me stories that I, wasn't really going through me. And after the whole situation, after that, it was just like, okay, I guess I'm not even gonna get my high school diploma because of this situation. But once everything ended, they decided to give me, booklets so quickly and easy, thinking that I was gonna, because they never really, I guess people never really cared, So it was like, okay. Other than that, bro, relationship wise, like people, I really don't speak to people at all. I'm just I'm just by myself. I speak to a couple people. I speak to 2 people. I speak to my best friend. Um, when he's, when I'm around, he, he comes around. He's mostly, doing his thing though. I don't I don't bother anybody at all. I let them do what they have to do. People wise, I let everybody do what they got to do. I don't bother anybody. It's just the fact that I was never, I never fit in this, type of community. I was never, I'm not gonna sit here and play victim though, because like it was times where I was the bad guy. I did follow footsteps, the wrong footsteps, and it was my fault, of course. But it was like time where I was like, alright, okay, I gotta stop doing what I'm doing, and I gotta change myself because I didn't want to be, be recognized as the person that was really doing bad things to people. So I was like, alright, let me stop doing what I gotta do and change myself completely. After times, I was like changing myself, and when I finally got to the peak of who I wanted to be, as in positive, pure, as in honesty, because it was just people didn't, really comprehend that I was really, being me, or thought I was still lying about situations, about myself, etc. And it's just like, okay, I'm not even gonna, that's when I stopped. That's why I gave up on socializing. Period. So right now I'm just me, doing me, playing games, trying to, evolve myself by months or years. Doesn't matter how long it takes, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, I'm doing this for me, my father, and so on, mom and sister. It's just me and my mom and my sister. My mom is sick. I forgot to tell you guys. I actually stopped going to school because of the situation. My mom being sick. So, because I feel like she was gonna, if I lose her, I have nothing. I have nothing at all. So, I've been doing temporary jobs to help her with around the house and get stuff done. And just being the man of the house, basically. That's because my father did say that, just be the man of the house. So that's what I've been doing. And ooh, look at that! That was fire. Anyways, yeah, just me going through a lot of situations and holding back a lot of feelings and expressions, because I do hold a lot of stuff back, and I don't really speak about it because people might think, oh, Justin, you was just lying, bro. You just, you just saying this. You don't really going through this shit. But little do they know, people don't know about me. People don't know what I've gone through, what I've seen, experienced, bro. Because people think I'm just a liar, bro. Like, because they think from my past, I'm gonna be sticking to who I was, and I'm not. And that shit is. It's just toxic and negative on my and that it's just everything that comes to my way is just negative. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I blame people. I blame myself. Again, I blame myself dealing with these situations. There's people that I do blame, but it's like, it's okay. And when I try to, represent, myself as a better person and stuff, people want to throw pride in my face, and it's like it really brings me down to the lowest point of my, my feeling. But then again, it's like I gotta know who I am, etc., and who my father raised me, my mother raised me as. So I just want to let you know. I just want to thank y'all for watching my videos, watching me play, watching me, do my thing. Cause before this gaming stuff, I was way more crazy in the gaming. I was always clutching stuff up, etc. So I thank y'all for listening. If y'all did, if y'all didn't, it's alright. I'm not here for that. I just wanted to take out my, my story out there and hope myself to become, in a better spot in my life. Peace. See y'all later. Look at that back, stupid. What are you doing? Alright, I'm done. Bye.